Just two adjacent girls living in a lovely world. They took a podcast train going anywhere, but kind of specifically through Austin, Texas. Yeah, hook 'em horns.
Adjacent. Very near, next to, or touching. Our tailgate is adjacent to the left field fence. ADJACENT. Adjacent.
Welcome back, y'all. Welcome to Adjacent. In studio today, we have one of our besties.
I know. We love her so much.
Our sweetheart and our angel.
Oh. She is a doll. She is part of Jody's fan club.
Oh, gosh. That's weird. Well, I'm part of her fan club.
It's mutual.
Who do we have today?
Beautiful Marianne Sides.
Oh, my gosh, Marianne. We're so glad you're here.
I'm so glad to be here.
And you really came in, just whooped around the corner and came right here. You live right down the street.
Down the
For
street.
now.
For now.
For
Lockhart
now.
is coming in.
You are moving to Lockhart.
That's right.
Are you excited to have a smaller town to kind of be around?
We'll have to see. I mean, living in Sonoma was a small area with no people, and I love people.
Yes, you do. Because I was looking at your stats, and you're a Gemini.
Total Gemini.
And it says you're a social butterfly, and you love telling stories, and you have insatiable curiosity, and you're always eager to connect and share ideas.
Oh, my gosh. That's me.
Oh, that's true. It's so true about you. Marianne, what's your maiden name?
My maiden name is Mendoza.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Are you part of the big Mendoza family here in Central Texas?
I don't
Maybe.
think so.
Okay. Okay. Our friend Veronica Farron is a Mendoza, and they have a big family reunion like the Lemon family.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Maybe you just
Oh.
show up to it. You'll
Yeah.
say, I'm a Mendoza. I'm here to hang out. So we know some of the stories about you, but we're going to ask you to share some things with the people that are listening. So where are you from originally?
San Antonio, Texas.
All right.
Go Spurs.
Go Spurs.
Go Spurs.
Go Spurs, go. I mean, that is a big Spurs town. We were driving through it on our way back from the beach, and there were big, giant Spurs flags everywhere.
Everywhere. Oh, my gosh.
We
My
love this.
family, my whole family lives in San Antonio.
That's nice.
And so I get on over there. The I-35 is treacherous, but you just deal with it.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
You were telling us the other day what restaurant, it used to be a gas station, but it was in your neighborhood.
Oh, my gosh. La Fogata.
It's so good.
It is wonderful.
Oh my
it's
gosh,
like,
and it's so beautiful.
it's gorgeous. And
It's a beautiful decor.
It's like this one, I guess he works with Steven, my husband, and he's like, went to this great restaurant, and it's like in the ghetto. And so my family moved when I was going into third grade. And so, you had the little banana bikes and, with the little streamers. And so we would go to La Fogata, and it was just an empty, gas station. We could go in through it, because it was pretty much, it was crazy.
It was a neighborhood like when we used to go to La Feria, like a neighborhood family-owned business. And then now La Feria got sold out, or they sold the land. But remember, we'd go there for happy hours all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
And then now La Fogata is so well-known.
Oh my
and
God, it's so
people from all over the
famous.
world go to.
Yeah.
I love it so much. So tell me about your parents. Do you know their story of how they met and your siblings and everything like that?
I do. My mom should have been a Gemini. She would tell us all the stories, and basically, it was a blind date. And so, anyways, you would go, my parents would go downtown San Antonio to shop, and mother was she loved shoes. That was her deal.
I think that runs in your family.
Well, that's genetic. That's a genetic trait.
Yes.
And so, anyways, she was like shopping or window shopping, and then my dad happened to walk by. And, he gave her the look like, hey. And my mom was like, dirty man. And so, and then it turns out that was the blind date.
Oh, my
like a
land.
meet cute.
Well, but later she got
on a blind date and it was him.
Yes.
What was your
Oh,
dad's
my
name?
Henry.
Henry, that's right.
Henry.
Henry.
Yes.
Henry Mendoza.
Henry G. Mendoza.
Henry G. Mendoza. Okay, good.
I love
What did
it.
the G stand for?
I don't know.
Okay. Henry G. And your mom's maiden name?
Sophia. Sophia's my mom, 92 now.
Wow.
And her maiden name is let's see, Sophia Campa.
Campa. Amazing.
Nice.
That's
Mhm.
amazing.
And so they went on a blind date.
Yes.
And do you know where they went?
I do believe they went to the movies, and my dad said, hey, if she's ugly, I'm leaving.
In the movies. But he had already checked her out and was like, oh, I remember you.
Uh-huh.
Good.
That's so sweet.
How lovely. And that's all she wrote? They were married shortly after that, or?
It was so funny. My mom, she was brought up by her grandmother, who was very, very strict.
Mm-hmm.
And, my mom would have to make up stories because my great grandmother did not want her to get married, or, she was there for her. And so anyways, she says, I smell a rat. Because mom would say, oh, I'm going to go with, like blah, blah, blah. And so she's like, I smell a rat. And so it's hilarious. And so, yeah, the rat was my dad.
That's so cute.
So mom was wearing this dress that had little flowers.
Mm-hmm.
And so dad, he's like, can I count your flowers?
Uh-oh.
And she said, no.
He was like, what?
He's pressing
one
down.
and one.
That's so
She's like,
funny.
No, you cannot count my flowers.
He gets his little flirty.
Oh, he was
flirtiness.
very flirty.
Uh-huh.
Oh my
Aw.
gosh.
Do you
Team
feel like
Henry.
you're that way a little from your dad?
Of course.
We've seen it at the beach. Nothing's ever happened, Stephen, but she can. She's like a.
She is.
a
She
moth-
is.
People are like
I
a moth to a
mean,
flame with her.
Aw.
There's a swarm.
Yeah.
Aw,
For sure.
I love y'all.
How many siblings do you have?
I have my brother, Henry, and
But y'all call him Hank.
Hank. I call him Hank, and now it's caught on.
Mm.
And so I have 2 sisters. So there are 4 of us all together. So Sandra is now Sammy, and Cindy is Cindy. She said really Cynthia, but she proclaimed when she was a little girl, I don't want to be called Cynthia. My name is Cindy with an I.
Nice.
Cindy with an I.
I
There
love
you
it.
go.
And it's
Yeah.
still Cindy with an I.
Oh, good. What was it like having a family of 6 in San Antonio?
Family of 6 with 1 bathroom
Oh,
was
yeah.
really
We get you, girl. We get
awesome.
you.
7 with 1 bathroom. Yes.
We get you, girl.
Oh, I tell you, we were the typical, American family.
Yeah.
It was like, we loved we all were like so close,
Yeah.
And Cindy came along 5 years after Sammy. And so she came home with a little bow on her head because she was born on the 23rd. And back then, they didn't throw you out of the hospital immediately. So she got home on Christmas Day with a little bow on her head. I still remember that so well.
That's so sweet.
It was really
cute.
sweet. It was like,
Oh my
the
god.
baby.
Are you the oldest?
My brother is the oldest.
And
I'm
you're
the oldest gal.
Okay, number 2.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
Sammy and then Cindy.
Yes.
Okay, and your mom is 92?
Yes.
That's amazing. So good genes. And your dad is no longer with us.
He passed at 53.
Pretty young, yeah.
Pretty young.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that was
hard for you
freaky.
guys.
It was really freaky because, my dad didn't go to the doctor.
Yeah.
He was afraid of the doctor. My dad would probably take on the mafia before he would go to the doctor.
Yeah.
It's like, no thanks.
No, thank you. Leave
I
me
get
alone.
it. I get
Oh my
it. I'm kind of the
gosh.
same way. I have a little doctor phobia, but
Yeah.
Shelly urges me to go.
Yeah.
So I try really hard.
Yeah.
And so growing up, San Antonio, and when did you meet your Stephen?
Stephen and I met at Dairy Queen.
I know.
And so
she was the queen of the dilly bar.
it is amazing. I mean, when he was walking through the door, I went, oh yeah. Oh yeah. This guy
You're
is
like,
everything.
get out of the way, I'm serving this one.
I love it.
Because he kind of looked like MacGyver. And I was like such a fan of MacGyver. And,
Yeah.
he had a little bit of long hair, not really, because of course, you can't have long hair working at an establishment
Back in the
of
day.
food. Back in the day, now you can. I mean, jeeps. And so, anyways, and then I saw his dad and his sister were waiting for him. And I said, darn it, he has a girlfriend. And it turned out to be his sister.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, very cute. I was so in love. I was like, oh, yeah.
How old were you?
Oh, my gosh. I was barely 19, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what happened? How did y'all start dating?
Well, I was making Orange Bang. That's what they, sold back then as a drink at Dairy Queen. And so I was just being very nonchalant,
Mhm.
And so
Playing it
Stephen,
cool.
playing it very cool. And so Stephen was at the desk, and he was he went ahead and said, "Hey, are you busy on Friday night?" I said, "I'm gonna check my schedule."
Good for
What
you.
schedule did I have? And then I said, "Yeah, I think it's doable. We can do this." And so
Where did y'all go?
We went and played pool. We went to the billiards, and I had never played pool. And then we met up with his best friend, and we got together, and we, oh my gosh, it was like instant. He placed his hand on my knee. Ooh, that was
risky.
date number 1.
Wow.
And so, anyways,
he was getting fresh.
First base.
He was getting
He
fresh.
almost made it to first base.
it was awesome. And
So
I was
cute.
like so in love with him already. And so I was like, dun dun dun. My heart was like but I had to play it cool because
Yeah.
you overdo it and they skedaddle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
they do.
So you were working at Dairy Queen, and then you went to Texas or Southwest Texas for college.
Yes.
And what did you study there?
Everything from
Yes.
pottery to
Oh, good. You took advantage of the whole deal.
Oh,
I love
good.
the
it.
whole deal. I have like 90 extra hours.
I love
Oh my gosh.
it.
That's the Gemini in me.
Yeah,
But
you want
I
to do a
just-
little of everything,
I
right?
think you're a
Oh.
lifelong learner. You just
Mhm.
love to learn.
I do.
Yes.
I do.
You
and
do.
I love Stephen because he always is learning, and like, last night, it was like he would explain a couple of things, and so forth while we were watching the game.
Mhm.
And so anyways, but yeah, I want to say I had a little bit to do with his personality has grown. He has, before he was very quiet with
Kind of
people.
buttoned up.
Yeah, he
Mhm.
was buttoned up.
Now he's loosened up.
And now he has loosened up. He'll come talk to y'all.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
He used to be very shy when I first met him, and now it seems like he's more outgoing.
He's
and-
very outgoing now.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I love
We'd
that
love to
about
have him on the show. Tell him he's right down the street.
He's amazing. And so, before we moved to Lockhart.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, so tell us when you were at Texas State or Southwest Texas. After that, what did you do with yourself? Where did you go from there?
Well, you know what? A friend of mine said, "Hey, there's an opening here at Health America." It was the first HMO, and I didn't know what it was, but I was very interested. So I went ahead and spoke to them, and before I knew it, I was working at Health America. And so I was telling my Mom, I really don't know what this is. There are doctors and nurses and insurance. And I don't know what it is, but so anyways, oh my gosh, I was just, there were we were goofy, so goofy. And so I remember I was looking at an Avon
Catalog. I remember
Catalog,
those.
you
They still do
that?
sell
Yeah.
Avon, yeah.
Okay, so I'm looking down, and all of a sudden I see some pumps right there, and they belong to the person who was running
The big boss.
the big boss. And I went, "Oh gosh." I said, "Oh my gosh, she's there." And so she said, "I would just put that away." And I said, "Got it." But she didn't scold me or anything. She was really cool. She
Oh, good.
actually had a very she connected with me very well.
Right.
Good,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. And so yeah. And so anyways, but I can still see those pumps, and I went,
Oh, it's a core memory. Were you and Stephen married at that time?
yes.
Okay.
'cause-
Did y'all get married while you were at Texas State, Southwest Texas?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It was this I'm glad you asked me to be here, because I do want to talk about how, our family was a typical American family,
Yes.
except for the fact that we had brown skin, and we moved to an all Caucasian neighborhood.
Mm.
So it was really different.
No.
And then I was like, "Mom," because we used to go to Catholic school,
Mhm.
and so when we moved, we ended up going to public school,
Mm.
and so anyways, turns out that we we were. I mean, I felt like an outsider. I mean,
That's a hard feeling.
it is a hard feeling, and so really during my lifetime, I was born in 1959,
Mhm.
and so anyways, it was really so different. I said, "Mom, everyone has yellow hair."
Mhm.
And mother was very classy
Mhm.
woman, didn't have all this eye makeup. She
Mm.
just would put her foundation, and, it was
Always her
like
lipstick.
always no, I'm the lipstick queen.
Yes, you are.
And so anyways, but mother, she would put a very light.
Mhm.
Now I have big pink lips. I love it.
Beautiful.
Thank
Yes.
you. But I tell you, it was so different. But assimilation, and I don't think we talk about this little pod of people that were actually, we have brown skin. We don't have a culture. We didn't have a Hispanic culture. We
Mhm.
were Hispanic, but it was not anything that we weren't eating tacos every day. We weren't the stereotypical
Hispanic family.
Hispanic family.
Mhm.
I mean, Mom would make meatloaf, and
She kind of assimilated into the white culture, as you're
absolutely,
saying.
and my dad as well.
And in the 50s and the 60s, that's what was on TV, too.
Oh yeah, I wanted to be Marsha Brady so bad.
And they weren't eating tacos; they were eating
We
meatloaf.
were eating meatloaf,
Mhm.
and it was just like really different from. But we don't have a lot of people talking about this little sect that we do have, where we were assimilated. I mean, I was assimilated. We didn't speak Spanish at home. We went ahead and assimilated. My parents already had assimilated, so we weren't even taught Spanish. And
That is not. I hear that so
We
much.
hear it so much around here. We're
really?
getting ready to interview another gentleman, same story.
Yes.
And it was like, we're kind of taken back by it because
We would have loved to have learned all the languages.
but we didn't even look at somebody as they were
we didn't,
different or anything.
I mean, we
were
recognize people's uniqueness and that they do have different color skin, but we embrace it. We love it. We love all that. But we understand that during that time, assimilation was a big push.
Oh gosh, yes. And we loved it. We loved it. Our next door neighbor, the two gals that lived, one was younger and one was a little bit a year older than I was. And so, they would bring their ravioli out of a can, and so Mother would never ever get anything out of a can,
right?
And so, anyways, they didn't want to eat it, and I said, just throw it behind the hedge. They had a hedge. And they did.
They wanted the fresh food.
Oh my!
Do you feel like now that being assimilated was something that you wish you had more of your Hispanic culture embraced by the society, or do you feel like being assimilated taught you different skills?
Different skills. I really, I mean, if anyone is listening out there that is Hispanic, I don't mean any ill will about the Hispanic culture, but the music, everything from television, music, clothing. Oh man, I had some really cool hot pants
I bet.
with boots. Woo!
Send us all the pictures. Send us all the
I want to
pictures.
see them all.
Yeah.
Oh boy, man, that was really cool. And so, anyways, we would listen to pop. Bobby Sherman was the guy I was going to marry, and we loved David Cassidy.
Oh, we talked about this weekend. I was a Sean Cassidy fan club, and I would write him letters.
Oh gosh.
I was like, I'm the president of your fan club in Austin, Texas. Will you send us pictures?
It's hilarious.
It is.
It is. I mean, Bobby Sherman. I mean, we went to all of those concerts.
Oh,
Bobby
yeah.
Sherman, Elvis Presley. I saw him twice. Now he was not. He was like older. So I love to listen to him. But anyways, we saw. Even we went to a car show. And it was the, I don't remember their names. It was a family with them. It was kind of like a Partridge Family kind of thing. And so we were listening, and, they were, I do what, I do what.
Yes. Do-wops.
And so, anyways, it was so much fun. But no, I don't regret having not at the Hispanic culture. If anything, now I pronounce, like, I said Mendoza, and usually I say Mendoza, And so I said, embrace my
I feel
culture
like now,
a little more.
As long as I've known you, you've definitely embraced your Hispanic and the culture that you were brought in. But I love that you have taught me some Spanish. You've helped me learn some new things. So I think it's been great that we can help each other in lots of different ways.
Yeah.
So,
and I didn't learn Spanish until I was living in Sonoma County.
Oh, wow.
That was, because I think the girls would have beaten me up where I was working at, because they're like, what are you? And I
Yeah.
said, I'm a Texican. So,
I love it.
I mean, I have brown skin, but, it's like, you know, I think I've told y'all, people pay for this
Oh,
skin
yeah.
color.
It's beautiful
Yeah,
skin color.
we sure do.
Gorgeous.
Mine came free.
Yeah, yours came free and it's beautiful. And
Yeah.
so,
you.
I'm sorry, when did you and Steven get married then? Like,
Okay, so we
met
married
at
in
19.
1979.
Okay, and how old were you then?
20. I
20.
had just turned 20.
Okay.
And so, yeah.
Did he go to Southwest with you?
No, he ended up, he's an alumni of UT.
Okay.
And so, anyways, that didn't happen. We said, we don't wait. Actually, we were in love and we weren't doing the work that we needed to do. And they put us on scholastic probation.
Mhm.
And then that's when I said, we don't need to go to college, blah, blah, blah. And so, it turns out that that's when I started working for Health America
Okay.
for 7 years. And so, gosh, if anyone is out there that worked at Health America,
Mhm.
Yeah.
give a call
was it
to
like?
Jason.
Reach
Yeah.
out,
Yeah,
reach,
yeah.
reach
What
out
was
to
it like?
Marianne.
Yeah.
We'll put you in touch. Yeah. Yeah. That's hilarious.
Yeah. So that was all in San Antonio.
Okay.
Mhm.
And, then we just, Stephen comes home and he's like, hey, what do you think of Wyoming? And I'm like,
That's
"No,
right.
nothing. I mean, what do you mean? He goes, well, I was asked to build a house over in Jackson Hole. And I'm like, okay, I'm very accommodating.
Mhm.
I'm like, okay, we'll go. So we went ahead. We didn't have anything really, no
Yeah.
You're
furniture.
just down for
Oh,
adventure.
darn.
It was like, we were just like,
Let's go.
yeah. And so we went, stayed there a year. My gosh, it was so freaking cold.
It's so cold.
So cold
There
there.
was, ice in the interior of the windows.
Yeah.
It was crazy. But anyways, I had a great time
Yeah.
and went.
Did you live in downtown Jackson?
We ended up moving to the Grand Tetons. There was a lodge there.
Uh-huh.
And back then, I think there was a couple who owned it.
Uh-huh.
And I think now it's a lodge for.
It's owned by Bell.
Oh,
Bell Corporation. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
And that's where we lived. And we got a sofa from the not consignment. It was from the
Like a
thrift store.
Thrift store, yeah.
Yeah. So in Jackson Hole, there were those who were ultra rich, as you say. And then you have those who take care of their homes.
Mhm.
And so you have to have something for us.
Exactly.
And so, anyways, we met a really fun couple and we had a great time.
So fun.
It was fun.
I love that.
It was really fun.
And Shelly enjoyed her time there
Yes.
too.
Yes,
Yeah.
loved it. And so then I remember, getting a call. And it was for Steven. Of course, we didn't have cell phones back then.
No.
And so they're like, don't come in, because the materials, did not arrive. And so we're like, what are we doing? We do need to go to the university. We do need to, So that's when I started teaching.
Uh-huh.
And Steven, he was working always, with wood.
Mhm.
So it was like, building houses and so forth. So now, he is, he's really amazing.
Yeah.
He knows what is going on, what's right, what's wrong with a house. So,
He's like a project manager, architect, draftsman, all in one.
all in one.
He
And
is.
so this
Quite
last
talented.
project.
And a lot of times he is the GC.
Mhm. Yeah,
Oh,
the
my
general
gosh.
contractor. Yep,
Well,
for
he
sure.
went ahead and, at his first company, he stayed with them for a long time. I mean, he was taking care of the entire the entire operation.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that was amazing. And so,
I bet he
anyways,
learned a lot doing that.
Oh yeah,
But I remember it being very stressful. So.
his jobs are very stressful
Yeah.
because he's also problem solver.
Right.
And so when he they sent him to Dallas. He would come on
Recently.
the weekends. Just recently, yeah, he had to go through and check out, what was going on with the house because it was derailing and it was so huge. Those Dallas people, hey, Austin rocks.
Don't worry.
Sorry, Dallas.
We have some of that here too.
Yeah.
That's happening now.
Yeah, we have some Dallas transplants.
Well, we have very wealthy people as well,
Yes.
but I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
And he had to basically problem shoot the problems that were happening in the construction and the building and all the activity
Everybody
around
has
that.
his job.
That house that he was in charge of,
Yeah.
he's like, you have to knock this wall out because there's going to be mold that's going to be growing.
He could
And-
perceive the problems.
Totally.
Yeah.
And so, anyways, he's now at project number 2,
Mhm.
with this company. And shout out to Steven. Hey, babe. And so, anyways, it's like, I'm glad the game was on because you can, that game, you can get
Relax.
a lot of cortisol out of your system. It was like awesome.
Super fun.
I have to say, you have to watch a game with Marianne.
That she's passionate
It
about.
is so much fun.
That she's
It is
passionate
that
about.
she's passionate about. And she is passionate about the Spurs.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So
I remember
fun.
watching the Spurs. I'm like, just let me out. We were in San Francisco and there was a bar and I'm like, I'm missing. It was also the finals. And that was a long time ago. Jeeves. And so anyways, it turns out that there was a stop sign and I said, just meet me there. And so I'm over there with all of the bar people yelling for the Spurs, and no one was yelling for the Spurs, but it was so much fun. It was so much fun.
Yeah,
Because
so
I was
fun.
like, go Spurs. So it was almost like I went in and, we went ahead and we were just, I was with all these guys, that were watching the Spurs.
Of course.
Oh my gosh. And I must say, Cindy is the one, my sister. She was a Spurs fanatic.
Yeah.
Well, now her big sister is a Spurs fanatic.
I love
But
it.
yeah, Cindy.
It's a fun way to bond and
Oh, man. Oh, I
connected.
tell you, that was awesome.
It's so
Totally
much
awesome.
fun to watch you. So you and Steven, y'all graduated and y'all you started teaching. Where was your first teaching job?
It was in San Marcos.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Travis Elementary
Uh-huh.
had a great principal. And, it was, that first year, that's a tough one.
Mhm.
The first year is very tough.
I have a lot of respect for first year teachers. It's a lot of learning curves. Yeah.
But I must say, we would have like movie hours and 2 hours on a Friday. And so we actually, we were actually showing Grease Lightning.
Oh my God.
How old were?
The kids were second grade, thank
Oh, my
goodness.
lands. Yeah, we watched it. Yeah.
And there's all of this stuff that
There's stuff that.
And FYI, you
It's
guys,
not
back in the
PG.
day, those were PG.
Yeah.
Like we
Yeah.
didn't have a PG-13,
Yeah.
so they were
No.
PG. I mean, you had to fornicate for it to be an R.
Yes.
There
yeah.
was so much cussing and everything. And
Well, there was a lot of
sexual
innuendo.
Oh my
innuendos.
gosh,
Mhm.
Grease
Yeah.
Lightning. When we watch it, we're like, I'm like, my second graders, they saw this? Oh my gosh.
But we were oblivious to
I
it.
guess you don't
We
remember
were
the time that you
oblivious.
showed your class
Totally.
Sandlot. That has straight up cuss words in it.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, I Sandlot. Let's play Sandlot.
Yeah, so
And-
good.
It's not
so-
for school.
Well, no, but it
We
was
got in trouble. I think we got in
yeah.
trouble.
But it was
No, we did not get in trouble.
Yes, we did. We had to send out a note to the parents. Sorry.
I didn't.
There were a couple of There were a couple of cuss words.
I
in there.
remember you doing that. I didn't say anything, and no one even came. And
Yeah.
they were
Actually,
like,
it's a great show.
It's a great
it's a
movie.
great coming of age. So when did you move to Zilker?
So that was the first house that we actually bought.
That's so
Mhm.
beautiful.
And
Over in the Zilker
it was a
neighborhood.
piece of SHIT.
That's okay. You can cuss on this show.
Oh gosh, okay. It was a piece of shit. And so
I've been noticing, I'm like, Marianne is really containing herself with her cussing because she really lets them slip and she's going, jeepers. And I'm like,
I love those old words.
Me
I do
too.
too.
Oh,
Me too.
jeepers. Jeepers, Mr. Wilson. Dennis the Menace.
So cute.
So anyways, what were we
you were talking about your house you bought in the Zilker
Oh
neighborhood and
my
how it
God.
was a
Piece
piece.
of shit house.
the
in
piece of
Zilker.
shit. And so the funny thing was is that there were no homes available.
Yeah.
And so this was back in Grant was like 4 years old.
Okay.
And so, he's now 31. And so you guys do the math, I'm doing the talking. And so
27 years ago.
Hey, way to go, Shell.
Thanks.
And so anyways, we're like, we don't want to stay here. Grant's like, can we go back to where we were living? And so it was
Aw.
horrible. And our Susie Dudley, girlfriend, I hope you're listening. She had the Love Shack. It was an extra, little house in the back, and she let us stay there. Well, I think we stayed there for 6 weeks. And, because we did renovation number 1,
Mhm.
Just to make it livable.
Just to make it livable.
Mhm.
My mom cried when she saw it.
Oh.
She was like, oh my gosh, they don't even have grass.
Your mom.
That is so sweet.
The thing she worried about. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
there's no grass. She was talking to Betty. Betty is Steven's mom. And so, anyways, she's to this day, they're like, I don't know about those kids. They will never settle down.
Oh, yeah. You're nomads.
Y'all are.
You're nomads.
Yes.
And they're like, oh my gosh. But anyways, yeah, it was like unlivable. They had actually a air conditioner.
Yeah.
They went ahead and broke the window.
Mhm.
Oh, a
Just-
window unit.
A window unit, and they went ahead and tied it up to the wall or window unit area with chains.
Oh, wow.
And it was a woman from she was from London, and her husband. And so anyways, it was like an unbelievably ugly house. But I called Steven, and so he's like, if you want it, just get it. You make the choice, because he was at work when Susie called me, our realtor. And so anyways, it turns out that I said, okay, we'll take it, because we had,
Well, there was nothing out there.
there was nothing.
Yeah.
And so then it went through, I think we went through 3 renovations. And then finally that last renovation, we moved out. We moved out, and we moved to an apartment in downtown Austin. And so, Austin. And so, it turns out that, they were able to wreck the house like in 2 minutes.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
So
wow.
then, Steven started with the renovation,
Uh-huh.
and thus it
Mhm.
sold on the first day when we had to sell it, because Steven wanted to move to California.
Yeah.
And so
Because y'all
anyways-
remodeled your last home in the
Oh,
Zilker neighborhood.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
They tore it down to the
Yes.
stubs and built it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Built
Yeah.
from scratch.
And
yeah.
so
exactly.
then when you were started Zilker like in what, 1999?
Ooh, I don't even know.
Did you start when y'all moved to that neighborhood?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was
Uh-huh.
99.
Yeah, that sounds right, because
Uh-huh.
there was a horrible storm coming through.
Mhm.
And so I remember I said we're safer here than at our house, and so we stayed, and there were, other teachers in the hallway
Mhm.
because there was like this horrible, um, you know, uh,
Like a tornado.
tornado.
In 1999. Yep.
Yeah. And
Mhm.
so, and there were some guys that were playing baseball. How do you like that? Outside, and we're like, come in.
You have a metal post. You're playing with a metal post.
You're going to get hurt.
Anyways, yeah. So, Zilker then became the place where my son started,
We
attending.
raised all our kids.
Yep, we raised
Mhm.
all our kids at Zilker,
Oh, yeah.
and so it's like,
What
wow.
grades did you teach there?
I taught 2nd, 3rd, 5th, and 6th.
That's right.
Yeah. And so, I loved a challenge.
Ah.
Mm.
So you were there from 99 until when did y'all move to California?
2015.
Oh,
That's
wow.
right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a long
And so
time.
Jody and Marianne taught at Zilker together.
Yes.
And
we
that is,
did.
and that's when we fell in love with Marianne.
Yeah.
I fell in love with you girls. Oh my gosh. Y'all are doers. Y'all are movers, the shakers. And I love that.
Oh.
Totally love that. And
Yeah.
so
I was bummed when you moved.
oh, I know that was weird, wasn't it?
But
Oh,
you
sad
landed in
bananas.
Sonoma. And tell us about Sonoma. It sounds so magical.
Well, I tell you, Sonoma didn't even have a stoplight. So we lived in Forestville, and it was so beautiful.
Yeah.
So beautiful. And we had bought a 1-acre lot, and Steven started building. We lived in a tiny house
That he built.
that he built, and we trekked it over to Sonoma County from Austin. And our dog did really well we had to buy an older truck to go ahead and have the power to
Power. Yeah.
to get it on over there.
No.
And so anyways, it was really
An adventure.
it was an adventure.
Ugh.
So
Yes.
beautiful.
Wow.
And so anyways, the one thing is, it's amazing how, the culture was so different from Austin. There were mainly older people, and there were some bubbas. And I'm like, I didn't know California had some bubbas.
I love it. I love it.
And so, anyways.
She's a very busy lady. Everybody wants to get in touch with Marianne.
She needs to get her prescription from
So-
Walmart.
I tell you.
Yeah.
I tell you,
Mama
it's
Dita.
crazy.
Here, we'll help you.
Mamatitas. There you
There
go.
you go.
Okay.
So, anyways, so now, we bought a house in Lockhart,
I know. I
So,
can't
so do I
believe
have
it.
this right? You were born in San Antonio.
Mhm.
Y'all moved to Jackson Hole.
We
and
actually
then
lived
San
in
Marcos.
we lived pretty much. My dentist was even in San Marcos.
So you lived in
Okay.
San Marcos for a while. And then
No,
you-
I would commute,
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
total commute.
That's
Okay.
hard.
And then Austin, and then Sonoma, and your next move back to Austin, and then to Lockhart.
Yes,
That has been y'all's move.
I do
moves.
believe so.
I love the nomadicness. And do you feel like Lockhart will be y'all's
Like,
Yeah, we're
For-
like
you're forever home.
retirement
for our-
space?
Yeah, we wanted.
Or will Stephen be like, you know what? Let's move to
You
North Dakota.
He's just going to throw a
You
dart.
never know.
You
never
don't.
know.
Yeah, I love
know,
the nomadic side
yes.
of that.
So, anyways, we looked for a house, and in Lockhart, and so, anyways, we found one. I love modern, styling of my home, and this doesn't have it's
A
just
Lockhart house.
a Lockhart house,
Yeah.
and so
Which
you know
is very it's a suburban area of Austin, and it's very Texas.
It's very
yes,
Texas.
It's very
it is.
Texas.
But it's like an hour away.
yeah.
Yeah,
Not too bad.
not too bad. And then I can go, and then I can go to San Antonio.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm in the
kinda
middle.
San Marcos.
In the middle. San
Mhm.
Marcos. Yeah. And I
Yeah.
still have, friends in San Marcos.
Yeah, we
And
get to come stay with you and go to Otine.
Hey, anytime.
The Springs. I'm so
Anytime.
excited. Yeah.
Yes, I had
Slumber
it, but it
party
sounds
at
beautiful.
Marianne's.
Yeah.
So it's funny. It is totally funny because you have my sister Cindy, and she is like, no change. I don't want the change.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I get to enjoy her 3 kids.
Mhm.
And so now the youngest is a sophomore at BYU.
Mhm.
And so they're all BYUers. And so anyways, yeah, I must admit we get we get together, and yeah, we
It'll be
just,
nice to
Lots
be
of family
a
time.
little closer with the Lockhart commute than the Austin commute.
Exactly.
Agreed.
Exactly.
Hopefully you find a
Agreed,
back
agreed.
road to
Oh, well,
San
you can jump
Antonio.
on that 130 loop.
There
Oh,
you go.
man.
Sweet.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
We'll
And
be there in
so-
no time.
Yeah. So anyways,
What were your stipulations when finding your forever home, possibly?
no stairs.
No
Mhm.
stairs.
No stairs.
Well,
I know Stephen can fix it up to what I want. I mean,
Mhm. He's
already,
very talented.
yes, he's very talented. Already, he's looking at stoves. Gonna get that stove out and put in a modern stove.
Mhm.
And so,
add a doggy door.
and it, oh, I tell you that Ollie,
So
he
cute.
didn't want me to come.
Aw.
And so, anyway, he's in his little kennel. I mean, he's so safe there, and not kennel, right?
Yeah.
It's a little.
It's kind of
kennel.
a little kennel.
Yeah.
So when y'all bought it, mainly it was no stairs. Were there any other stipulations that you were looking for?
I was this is the first time that I'm going to be in a neighborhood.
Yeah.
And so, it's not an apartment. And, yeah, it's really, the stipulation mainly was no stairs,
Uh-huh.
and, okay, how does this all work out? And so I'm like transitioning into becoming, a Q-tip. And so
What do you mean a Q-tip? You're so fun.
Q-tip is someone with gray hair.
Okay, good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're called Q-tips.
That's so cute.
So anyways, but at the same time, I do want to modernize the home.
Yeah.
And so, it's like, we're already looking. We're like, okay. And Steven's like, I'm going to tear this wall down and blah, blah, blah. And
Here we go again.
And it, yeah. And
Oh.
so,
But he's going to make it fabulous.
oh, yeah. Yeah.
No.
Y'all have such a great eye.
Aesthetic.
Oh,
And aesthetic.
Steven and Grant, they both, I have to say, my 31-year-old son, he is exactly like his dad.
Well, give yourself
Great-
some credit too.
Yes.
Oh,
You
thank
have
You
great
great
style.
yes.
Oh my gosh,
Yes.
thank you.
Okay, let's talk about that beautiful boy.
Oh, I tell you, my sunshine.
Yes.
He is my sunshine. So, we couldn't have kids. That's what the doctor said.
Hmm.
And we didn't have money to go and do all of this.
IVF and all that.
No,
Yeah.
no.
And that really wasn't, I mean, that was new back then.
That was new back then.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so I didn't even think about it. I said, well, my students will be my kids. And then I have my big kid, my husband. And so, anyways, but I watched the Deidre Hall. I don't even know if anyone remembers her. And she couldn't have kids in this movie that she was, I think it was her, it was about her. And so that's when I started crying. Stephen wasn't there. He was waiting tables. And, that brought it all up, and I was like, I'm not going to have any kids. And so I do remember I was like, there was a shower that, a baby shower. And so I was putting all my stuff away in the classroom, and it was going to be like in the library. And so anyways, I said, this is going to be my last baby shower I'm going to. I'll send the present, but I'm not going anymore. it's never about me. And then, lo and behold, I was like, I was so tired. Of course, we were in San Francisco. And first I thought, the heat. It's the heat. I can't run because of the heat. And so then, I was knocked out, in the car. And Steven's like, "You never sleep. What's up?" And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I am so tired. I think I don't know. I'm just
I remember
tired."
that feeling. Yeah.
And so, anyways, that little grain of rice, as they call it, was making me tired. And, um, I had all sorts of symptoms, girls.
Yeah.
And so, anyways, my doctor, he's like, "Let me go ahead and get first, some lab work." He didn't say, "I'm going to check to see if she's pregnant," And so the easiest thing was, okay. And he goes, "You are tired because you're pregnant." And I went, "Wow."
I bet you were so happy.
I was so happy.
Oh, I know.
Oh my gosh. And, being a 5'1", I'm going to proclaim that one is going to be mine.
Yeah.
And so, anyways.
1.5 over here. I claim it for
Same
sure.
I claim it, right? And so, anyways, it was, when I told Steven, because his deal was, he was going to have an office in San Francisco as an architect. Okay. And so I think he was thinking, and I was like, "Gosh, this is not like in the movies,"
Right.
And so, hey, show some enthusiasm.
Yeah.
And then, so, I started, of course, showing, and oh my gosh, that was an adventure in itself. Well worth what I had to go through, but it was like, oh my gosh, everything from, I didn't know that because of the hormones, you can have bloody noses.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, what?
Your whole body changes.
This one's fainted all the
Oh
time.
my God. Isn't that crazy?
Just every pregnancy was different, too.
Every pregnancy is different. I have, I was like, I'm with one, and then I thought about, "Hey, honey, let's try to get pregnant again." And he's like, "This one is perfect. The next one's going to turn out to be a real pain." And so I said, "That's true." And
You were
so
one and done.
One and done.
I went and got the pills out of the trash can, because I already had thrown them. I said, "Oh, we'll have another child." And so then I went and pulled them out of the trash can.
You're like, don't mess with perfection.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And so a sweet little Grant. What's his middle name?
His name is Grant Stevens Sides.
That's sweet.
Oh, good. Named after Dad.
Yes, indeed.
Awesome. And Grant went to Zilker, so we got to watch him grow up.
And such a handsome young
yeah,
kid.
such a
Thank
handsome,
you.
big smile, beautiful energy. And then graduated from high school, went out to California with you guys.
He actually moved to Utah because he was a cyclist. He really wanted to be sponsored,
Yeah.
but he would be on the podium always like pretty much third. He couldn't get even into second because you have to have a certain body.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, he was like anorexic. I mean, the dude was not even, he wasn't
That's
eating.
such a mom thing to say.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yes. And it's amazing. He would cycle, to Westlake because he was attending the Cabelli School, which is no longer around. It's not called something else, Waters, something like that. And so anyways, he would go ahead and he would cycle over to Westlake that first year. And that was, I was like, that's amazing.
Yeah.
But I have to say, it was the summertime, and I saw Grant kind of like, and so we always used to go to Schlitterbahn, but he already had kind of outgrown that. And so, anyways, I'm like, "Hey, Grant, I said, tomorrow, do you want to go ahead and cycle to San Antonio? And I'll be your sag wagon, And he's like, yeah. And so we went ahead and all of a sudden, I was behind him with the blinkers because I didn't like him to be bored,
Yeah.
And so anyways, he made it to San Marcos.
That's
And
incredible.
That is. And he made it back. And then right at the place where we were going to turn, the wheel of his bicycle went ahead and caught on and he fell. And it was amazing how beautiful people were stopping. Hey, do y'all need help? Is he okay?
Yeah.
And so
How
they were
sweet.
seeing it off of 35 that he fell. And he always had the
right gear and everything. Yeah.
Totally. I mean, he was
so
a
prepared.
cyclist.
Yeah.
So prepared. And so anyways, he was okay. And so I went ahead and placed, the bicycle in the trunk and placed, he was sitting down and he was all right. He was all right. And so, yeah, it was that kind of thing. And we were at Book People usually. And I'm like, hey, I don't want anything with suicide. I don't want anything, I want it to be interesting, but, help me out here. And so, that was really good of the people who worked there. They're like, and I didn't want any, vampires were in back then. And so I said, I don't want any vampires.
They're depressing.
And so,
yeah.
But
something uplifting and joyful.
Yes, something, or, something academic,
Yeah.
And so, anyways, we would go to Book People.
I love Book
Grant
People.
and myself, the two of us, and during the summer. And I said, hey, time to go to Book People. And so, as we get there, and we parked, and all of a sudden he says, Mom, would you stop going to the self-help books?
Yeah.
And I went, wow, I didn't even know he observed that,
yeah.
And he was totally right. I always would, read these self-help books, And so I was like, okay, but I love those books.
Me too.
They're so fun.
They're-
Shelley loves them.
Oh,
Yeah, me,
Shelly, way
I'm
to
such a
go.
fan.
They're
I'm
just
such a
amazing.
fan.
Oh, my God.
She loves to quote them. And one time she said, I'm not reading them for me. I'm reading them for you.
That's not true. But I did say that. I did say that.
Yeah.
Okay. Your sweet Grant is engaged.
Yes, he is.
Is getting married.
Yes.
And I'm already talking about becoming a grandmother.
Well, Grant is 31 and M is 32.
Yeah.
So it's like, and she wants a baby really badly.
Yeah.
And so, anyways, I had Grant at, I got pregnant at 35.
Okay.
And so I'm like, gosh, I thought I was old. And I see these kids as just.
Not anymore.
No.
No.
Not at all.
Yeah.
And so, anyways, I love M. She's awesome.
I know.
And
I'm so glad he found his
And you're
first-
getting to plan a wedding.
We're planning a wedding.
So fun.
So we're in charge of the rehearsal dinner and flowers.
That's
Oh,
exciting.
fun.
And so then her family is responsible for everything else. Steven's like, I'm glad we didn't have a girl. And so,
That's
anyways,
very
yeah.
exciting.
We're
funny
on
how
it.
those traditions still stay around sometimes.
Yes,
And
it
Grant,
is.
Grant and Em live here in Austin. Well, do you think they'll move to Lockhart with you guys?
No.
Okay.
Austin is where Grant was born.
He loves it here.
He loves it here. And I mean, who knows, when he gets like in his 40s.
When you start having children, you might change your mind.
He might change his mind.
Yeah.
And if there's a good place in Lockhart, I hear is becoming the in place. But
yeah.
It's a fun place
it's
to
growing.
go. We have
Yeah.
some
growing
friends that live
rapidly.
there.
so you never know. Right now he's renting a house close to the university, and Em now lives with him. But
And their dog.
Oh my gosh.
You're a grandparent.
Oh, I love his dog.
Grandparent.
Towns, after Towns Van Zandt.
Oh, of course.
Of course. So Towns, he's just a very regal type of dog.
Mm.
He's very stoic, And then now I said, don't do it. They got another dog. They got a puppy. And this little dingling is like, oh my gosh, yo.
So hyper.
He's so hyper. And so he's
Funny.
always like trying to nip at Towns.
And
then
Towns is just
finally-
like,
Rats.
whatever.
And then that's exactly what happens. When he's had enough, he just paws him down. And
It's
so,
like, no.
anyway, sometimes, they bring the dogs over to the house.
I bet it's very rambunctious.
It's like, wow, get this. My parents were like, oh, dogs, no. It was no way. Finally, they allowed us to have a cat. But actually, I took Ollie to San Antonio.
Oh.
And so Mom at first was kind of like, ooh, and so but it turned out to be really great. My brother,
Wow.
he was over there and was actually, he walked him like 3 or 4 times. When Towns came back, he slept like for 2 days.
Oh,
Okay.
cute.
It was great. It was great.
Cute.
So, anyways, but yeah, having the dog at my mom's house was really fun for me. I don't know if it was fun for my mom.
She probably loved it.
Maybe she did.
'Cause she would have said, don't bring those dogs back.
Exactly. And it was just one of them,
The 3 big.
Oh, yes. Okay, so what are your 3 big mad loves that you have? Other than your family, we know your family and your
Right.
dogs and all that. What are your mad loves?
I love friends. And you girls are my friends.
Yes, we are.
And I love y'all. I just love you guys. You guys are just awesome. And so friends, I mean, they make your life so beautiful.
They do.
I mean, I still talk to my first principal. Hey, Debbie. And so
Yeah.
anyways,
Lots of Debbies.
I'll hang on, I'll call and, that kind of thing. And so I love friends and I love going to great restaurants.
Yes.
Not I love P. Terry's, but that's like for lunch maybe once in a while. But like really nice restaurants.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so we already chose the restaurant for the rehearsal dinner. And so anyways,
What is it?
It's Ebley? No.
Oh,
Yeah, Everly.
Eberly.
Yeah.
it's gorgeous.
Oh my
I
gosh,
love
I've never
Eberly.
been. I've got to go there.
Yes, yes.
And
Gorgeous.
so,
We should do our
yes.
charcuterie board for there.
Oh.
We'll bring you with us. You can explore. It's beautiful.
Yeah. And so, anyways, that is where the rehearsal dinner will be. And we haven't seen the venue because it's just every day. I mean, pretty much they have it,
But
booked.
Yeah.
Perfect.
yeah.
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 They have it booked. And so, anyways, Emily's working and she teaches over she's from Trinity. From Trinity? That doesn't sound
Temple.
right. Temple.
Uh-huh.
She's from Temple, Texas, and she has a huge family.
Oh, fun.
And
That's
so
going to be so fun for you.
I love that,
Yeah.
And so our family is shrinking,
Well.
and so
Not
just as-
anymore.
not anymore. And
Yeah.
and my family they love him.
Yeah.
Emily is just adorable.
I love it.
And so, anyways, but yeah, so eating at great restaurants,
Yeah.
and
You have to say it. Number 3.
number 3. What is my favorite thing of all time?
Shopping.
You do love to shop.
Total shopaholic.
And it doesn't even have to be anything about buying. It's really like you just love to
walk
look
into
at
the
everything.
store.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, I get ideas.
Yes.
I love to shop.
Yes.
Yes, and I do love my manicures and pedicures.
Oh,
Oh my, it's time for
And your ice cream.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
We love Marianne so
Yes.
much.
This has been
She's
so
such a fun
fun.
friend. Lockhart, you're getting one of a kind.
Yes.
And you're lucky.
You're a beautiful
And-
soul inside and out.
Yes, we
so.
can't wait to go down and meet all your new friends and be part of the Lockhart community.
Yes.
It's going to be so fun.
Yes.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Well, thank you for coming in. And we
Yeah.
will see you outside of studio so that we can hang out and have more adventures.
Oh, more adventures. We have to have more
More
adventures.
adventures.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
All
Texas,
right.
Texas.
All right. Go Spurs.
I love it.
All right, friends. It's time to pay the bills.
Pay them bills.
We
got big plans.
We
got big
do.
plans. We need to talk about Charleston.
Yes. Well, first, we need to beat Joe Rogan. And secondly, we want you to help us get to Charleston. And what are we going to do in Charleston?
Fan Fest.
Fan Fest. And when is it?
It's in October.
Yes. So we need your help. That is our goals.
Yes.
As Heather McDonald would say, get me behind the gates. We want to be your favorite podcast. And one way that you can do that is by supporting these incredible businesses. We are so grateful for these businesses. They are some of our amazing sponsors who we support on the Adjacent podcast this month of June. These are businesses and people we genuinely love, support, and believe in, and we think you will too. First up, the Girly Birds.
Love them. Look at these eyebrows.
And you got your ears pierced there. We are so excited to welcome back the Girly Birds to the Adjacent family this month because this is next level self-care.
It is.
The Girly Birds specialize in timeless,
Looking beautiful.
low maintenance beauty that helps you wake up feeling confident and put together every single day. Their services include permanent makeup like nano brows, powder brows, eyeliner, and lip blushing, along with fine line tattoos, permanent jewelry, brow shaping, and professional ear piercing. What we love most is that the Girly Birds focus on enhancing your natural beauty, not changing who you are. Their space is welcoming, fun, elevated, and the kind of place that immediately makes you feel comfortable and taken care of. Tell them Adjacent sent you for $50 off services.
Guys, so great.
And where are they located?
They're on the way down to Pound Town.
Dripping Springs. You gotta go. Next up is one of our favorites, Cornucopia Popcorn.
Love.
Y'all already know we take our snacks very seriously over here at Adjacent, and Cornucopia Popcorn has officially become one of our favorites. Whether we are recording episodes, road tripping across Texas, binge watching Bravo, or staying up way too late editing content, there is a very good chance we have a bag of Cornucopia nearby. Their popcorn is fresh, flavorful, ridiculously addictive, and comes in so many incredible varieties that choosing a favorite honestly feels impossible. Sweet, savory, spicy, classic. You can truly find something for everyone. It is the perfect summer snack, great gift idea, road trip companion, or a little treat just for yourself. Use Adjacent for 10% off your order and tell your friends and tell everyone that Adjacent Podcast sent you. This June, we also are thrilled to partner with Attract Aesthetics, one of our favorite Austin glow-up destinations. Andrea and Taylor have created such an incredible space where beauty, confidence, self-care, and community all come together in one amazing place. From injectables and facials to microneedling, PRF treatments, chemical peels, and customized skincare services, they truly focus on helping clients look refreshed, confident, and naturally beautiful. And honestly, Shelly, they are just genuinely good humans, which matters the most to us, of course. If you have been thinking about refreshing your skincare routine or finally booking the appointment you have been talking about for months, this is your sign. Go follow Attract Aesthetics, support local, and tell them Adjacent Podcast sent you. And finally, our very own Adrian Grabe with JB Goodwin, A-Team Realtors.
Love.
We do. He's my brother, your hubby. If buying, selling, investing, and relocating is on your mind this summer, Adrian should absolutely be the first call. Adrian brings knowledge, hustle, heart, and true Austin community connection to every client relationship. Real estate can feel overwhelming, but Adrian generally takes care of people and helps guide them through every step of the process.
Yep.
Whether it is your first home, your forever home, or your next investment property, Adrian Grabe and the JB Goodwin A-Team are ready to help. Want to become part of the Adjacent family? Contact Shelly and about becoming an Adjacent sponsor. We love partnering with local businesses, creators, and organizations and sharing their stories with our amazing community. And don't forget to join us on Patreon. We have something for everyone with 5 different membership levels. Free, $5, $10, $25, and $100 per month. At the $100 level, you become an official producer of the podcast. So we need you all to get on Patreon today. Don't hesitate and like and follow us on all of your podcasting areas. With that being said, let's get adjacent.